guys, so today we're making a Coca-Cola chocolate cake. We're going to start off with our dry ingredients. The first thing we have to address is cocoa. So I like using the dark cocoa, but it does have a much darker color. See there? Yeah. Than the natural cocoa powder. So if you use all of the dark cocoa powder, you're going to have a black cake. So I'm going to use a combination of the two. If you have both, great. If you like one or the other, then great, use that. But because it is a 1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons, then I'm going to use a 1/4 cup of the dark cocoa powder, and then 2 tablespoons of the natural. Next up is our all-purpose flour. To measure, then we just want to spoon it out into a measuring cup, and then we can level it off at the end. Now we need to use the back of the knife to scrape off the extra. Plus 1/2 cup, plus 1/4 cup, for 1 3/4 cup total. 1/4 cup of starch, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of xanthan gum. Whisk to combine and break up any lumps. Now on to our liquids. We're going to start off with a stick of butter, 1 cup of sugar, and we're just going to cream these together. Now for the rest of our liquids. We're going to start off with 2 eggs, as always. Crack on a flat surface, not on the edge of the bowl. Next up is a 1/2 cup each of buttermilk, oil, and corn syrup. So I'm going to start with the oil. 1 cup of Coke. And we're going to mix this on low speed until combined. Alright, now we just need to add our dry ingredients and mix for about 2 minutes on medium speed. Okay, our batter's ready, so we're just going to pour this into a greased 9x13 pan. Also, remember that if you are using Bob's Red Mill all-purpose gluten-free flour, not to eat the raw batter, because it will be disgusting. The oven is preheated to 350, so we are going to bake this for about 35 minutes or until a toothpick inserted in the middle comes out clean. Okay, so we're starting off with the butter for our icing. It needs to melt. And while our butter melts, then we are going to prep our 3 cups of powdered sugar. I am not a fan of sifting, so usually I just cheat and run a whisk through any dry ingredients just to break up any clumps. To our melting butter, we are going to add 1/2 cup of Coke, plus 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 cup of the regular, plus 2 tablespoons of the dark. And since adding the cocoa, make sure to keep stirring because cocoa burns very easily. Alright, everything is melted and there's no more lumps, so I'm going to start adding my sugar. And of course, be careful when stirring this, you don't want to splash. Hot sugar is pretty much the worst thing that you can have on you, because not only is it hot, then it sticks to you, so it keeps burning. So do not let this get on you. Now we do need to get this up to a boil, and we're going to want to hold it there for about 3 or 4 minutes before removing from the heat and finishing our icing. So, in that time, of course, you want to keep it from burning, so keep stirring. So, stir in your vanilla, and then pour the icing over the cake, carefully. Okay, our cake has fully cooled. To slice, we're just going to start at one end, and we're going to hold our knife mostly vertical, and just kind of saw through, and that'll give you the least amount of cracking in the icing layer. So, as you can see, our cake is moist and delicious. Fantastic texture. It is very rich and very chocolatey, so I recommend serving with some vanilla bean ice cream to kind of just cut that a little bit. But overall, I'd say it's probably even better than Cracker Barrel's. I hope you guys enjoy getting to make this cake at home. If you have any questions, then leave them on a comment or pop me an email or fill out the contact form on my website. I'll see you guys next time on the Deglutenizer. My first ebook is now available in the store on my website and through Amazon Kindle. Pick up your copy today and support continued work on the Deglutenizer blog.